What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. And I want to give a shout out to Jada Black. Give him a round of applause. Because I didn't see this story until I came across this on Jada Black's backup channel, which is called Basic Social Politics with Jada Black, and he had this story, and the story was called Bumble Dating App Banning Men Who Refuse to Date Fat or Trans Girls. So what I did was give me some like typing sounds. So I went and looked at this particular situation, and while looking for it, I just found out today that Bumble is actually worth $6 billion in valuation, right? And now Bumble, which is, like Tinder, Match.com, things like that, they are now going to prohibit pejorative, disrespectful comments about someone's body, shape, size, health, or appearance. So comments that are like fatphobic, colorist, transphobic, or homophobic will be prohibited. Oops, I guess no more hit the wall but still entitled series here on YouTube. But needless to say, the ban will apply to, some comments in the dating app's chat function and things like that. And they'll have human moderators that look at this stuff, and if you don't follow the rules, you're going to be permanently suspended from the app. All right. And what they're saying is fat women experience fatphobic abuse, unsolicited comments about their bodies, and micro and macro aggressions on dating apps. Right. And so now you have like fat activism and things like that. Do I have a problem with it? No. I mean, Bumble is a business, right? And one of the last things you want to be known as a business is that, hey, you're allowing fat people to be, or fat women. No, remember, they didn't say fat men. They said fat women in particular. So we already know this is about fat women. Fat men, obviously, no one cares about. But fat women, obviously are going to make a lot of noise about this, right? Which I understand. This is a business. But let me say this. Even if this is banned, okay, it doesn't mean that these women are going to be chosen. In fact, these women are going to still have the same problems. The problems is that they're complaining about, because, obviously harassment is one thing, but the real issue here is that they are not the preference of many guys on the app. All right. Now, to understand this position, a lot of guys, when we get on dating apps, we get on knowing that, hey, unless we are, a really interesting profile, women have a lot of options. Even women who are, you would say that are big or fat, they have options on there. But I think the issue it comes to is they're not the options that they want. All right. And I think here's what's not being said. The women who are complaining about fat phobia are the women who are saying that fat phobia is an issue. Those women, without saying much, but those women are competing for the same men that conventionally attractive women want. All right. So it's not like women who are, overweight. They're not happy, in my opinion, let's say with like normal guys or regular guys and things like that. Women who are, if they would be in that, medically, let's call it medically oppressed. I've heard that term. I did a show about that. I did a video actually called "A Sister Complains That OK Cupid Hates on BBW Black Women," right? And she can't get a date. So what that's about is these women are looking to get the same experience that women who are good looking get. And they want the same quality of guys that those women are getting. All right? And even if they ban these people off of the site, right? All guys are going to do, guys are just going to avoid those women. So if they're unattractive to them, or if they're not beautiful, then what guys will just do is just simply just not talk to them or unmatch them. Obviously, you have trolls. And what happens is that, those women are still going to be dissatisfied with the Bumble, dissatisfied with Tinder, okay? Because it's never going to be enough until women who are plus size feel like they're as much as desired as women who are beautiful. And let me just say this, that even in the generation of what we are now, where there's a lot of tolerance towards, women's rights and what they want, obviously hate speech and things like that. Even here on YouTube, you have to really, really dot your I's and cross your T's. One thing is for sure, you're not going to change the preference of what men want. Okay? If men who have means, are middle class guys, are guys who can take care of themselves, that are really looking to hook up with good looking women, they'll just simply pass over those women, not say anything to them. All right? So if it's, about, calling names or whatever, then guys just won't say anything. They're just going to go towards the women that they're wanting. And the situation is this, that women, if they want, okay, better attractive men, I think the evidence shows what men, in any country, what the standard of beauty is. All right, every country. If you go look at Miss America, or you look at Miss Netherlands, or Miss Indonesia, Miss India, you're gonna see what those men in those countries hold as a standard of beauty. It's probably gonna be opposite of what the women who are complaining about body shaming. And that's something that they can't change. I think that what needs to happen is that women who want to be in an exclusive group, and there are brothers out there and men in general who don't want nothing but a woman that's BBW, then I think that it's important to try to find those guys who are interested that way, that they don't get trolled. But I honestly think that men are gonna be, because the thing about it is, if a man doesn't find a woman attractive, there is nothing that she can do. I think Alpha Male Strategy said that recently. If a man thinks a woman is a 5, there's nothing that she can do about that to make herself better. If a man thinks a woman is a 4 or 4.5 or 5 or not attractive, and if that's really important to him, that's nothing that she can do about it. Now, women, obviously, if your guy is a 5, then, a guy can have a lot of other things going for him. He can dress very nice. A man can have a great personality. There are other things that women look for than just looks. And men do also look for other things than just looks too. But if a woman has a problem that, if a guy feels like she's a little bit too on the heavier side, then the only thing to combat that is to lose weight. I think that's conventional for women that want to have a better shot with the majority of how guys think. And I'm not saying this to be mean, but I think that's what guys think. Guys like women that tend to be a little slimmer. And I do understand that there are medical problems and medical issues and stuff like that. But I don't think that, this tactic is going to be able to change how a lot of guys feel. It's just going to be, guys are going to continue to do it. If they can't get in America, you're going to see guys going to, countries where, the standard of beauty is more upheld. That's why you're seeing guys going to the Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, Philippines, Thailand. You see guys doing that because this is where, and now you're seeing guys, if they're pro-black, you see a lot of brothers going to Ghana, you see a lot of brothers going to Tanzania, a lot of brothers going to Kenya, where this is something that's kind of like accepted, right? The standard of beauty is accepted. to be a smaller sort of woman. So I think that's the issue here. But I do agree, you shouldn't be calling people names on there and being involved in hate speech. I mean, I understand that definitely makes sense. But what do you guys think about? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Patreon guys. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.